Hello friends, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So in this video we'll have the prerequisite or the basic commands that we'll require for our further lab assignments of deep learning, that is lab practice 4. So before moving to this video, I recommend you to watch this first video, which is lab assignment 1, because in this video I have explained about the libraries that we are going to use and actually for what they are used, so that will be helpful for you during your practical examinations, because the questions will be asked on the libraries that you have used, then the syntax that you have used. It means that for what you have written this particular line of code, or what is the purpose of writing this particular line of code. Okay, so the questions will also I'll update in the description. So now the next step is that we are going to perform this practical code in spyder. So for spyder you don't have to install spyder individually or separately. You have to download the Anaconda distribution for your system. So then for Windows, Linux or Ubuntu, and then when you'll type Anaconda download for Windows, so I'm using Windows, so I have typed it for Windows. So now when you'll click on this first link, you'll be redirected to this page. Okay, so from here you can download it for Windows, then for Mac as well as for Linux. So you have to confirm from your college faculty that which operating system they will give you during your practical examinations. Okay, so it does not matter actually what system you'll be using during your practical examinations, because we are doing our code in the spyder itself and all the commands will be typed in the terminal itself of the spyder. So just the problem is that if the Anaconda is not installed in your systems during your practical examination, then you have to install it. But it is a very rare case, because the college faculty institute will already set up your whole uh, softwares during your practical examinations. Okay, so let's confirm that from your end with your faculty in your college. Okay, so I recommend you that don't install the spyder separately, because then it will give you some environment errors. So also you don't have to install the Python separately. Okay, once you download the Anaconda, you will don't have to install anything else. So just click on this download button and install it as regular we install the softwares. All settings will be default. Just when you'll get the option that install Anaconda for all users or current users, something like that, so select all users. Okay, if you select the user, only user, then if you have the other users in your system, then they will not be able to access that. So select their all users and then install it in a regular normal way. Okay, so this is about the Anaconda distribution or Anaconda. Now after you have installed it, how will you confirm that whether it's installed in your system or not? So for that you have to go to your search menu and type Anaconda. And if you are able to, so this much options, that is Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda Prompt, Spyder, Jupyter Notebook, then you are good to go with your assignment. Okay, so first we'll see that whether our Anaconda Jupyter Notebook is working or not. So first click on this Anaconda prompt and just type JUPYTER space notebook and hit the enter button. So after that, this Jupyter Notebook will automatically be open in your default browser. If you haven't selected the default browser, then you have to copy this link, that is HTTP local host, and then the port number, and then you have to copy this and paste it in your browser. You can use either any one of this link. Okay, so this is about the Jupyter Notebook. That means we have installed our Jupyter correctly. Okay, the next step, you can also check whether the spyder is installed or not. So for that you can type spyder and you'll get that spyder Anaconda 3. So you can launch it from here as well, or you can open it from here, that is Anaconda and then Navigator. And let me tell you that for the installation of Anaconda you'll require more time. It almost takes 10 to 15 minutes. So have patience and don't cut out the installations, or don't Okay, don't close the window of installation. Okay, so it will take time to open this navigator and this spyder. Okay, so see now after opening that you will be able to see this, that is command prompt, then notebook, then your IPY console, then spyder, VS Code and all. Okay, so here you will be able to see the spyder. If you are not able to see this, then you have to install this. But in the latest versions of this Anaconda, you'll automatically get this spyder. So from here you can see the environments. So will require the environment to run our code. Okay, all our codes will be run inside our Conda environment. So we'll see how to create that Conda environment if you are not able to see here. Okay, okay. So this is about the Anaconda Navigator. Okay, so also you can confirm it from here also. You'll go where you have installed this Anaconda, then go to the users. So I have installed it in the default directory. Then you can see here the .conda. So after you open this, you will be able to see the pkgs, that is packages, and inside that you will have the various packages that we require. Okay, so here we have the tflow. Then if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the keras. Okay, then matplotlib. Then here you can see the pytorch. Okay, skypy, seaborn. So these all are already installed. But if you have get the error that this particular library is not found, or the tensorflow command or keyword is not matching, something like that, then you have to install that particular library individually. But for that also you'll require the internet connection. So get also you have to confirm this from your college itself, that whether the internet connection will be there or not, or they have already set up all the environments, all the libraries, packages. So let's confirm it before the practical examination, so that you will not be face any issues during your actual practical examination. Because in that during that practical session, there are very less chances that your faculties or the technical assistant will help you. Okay, obviously if something technically issue is there, then they can help you. But if there is any package issue, or you are not able to run get the output correctly, then they cannot help you. Okay, so now I'll open the spyder, and I'll take you through the spyder GUI. So the link to install the Anaconda is also given in the description. Do check out the description once, because I'll be updating it with the command that I'm explaining currently. I'll explain you in this video. Okay, so you can go through that. So okay, so in this we have the three different sections. So this first section is nothing but your editor. Here you will write your Python code. Then this section will show you the output. So whatever graphs you will plot using matplotlib, or whatever the images will get in the output, that will be displayed here. But here also you have to select the plots. Whenever you will select these plots, then and then only you will be able to see your graphs or images. If you select this variable explorer, then here we will see the name of your variable, then what type of variable it is, what is the size of that variable, and what value that variable holds. So this all information will get into this variable explorer. Okay, then this third section is nothing but where you will actually type your conda commands to execute your assignment or to install library. Make sure that you are typing your commands in the console itself and not in the terminal. Okay, sometimes you'll get your option in the below that terminal, and if it's by defaultly clicked on it, and if you are trying to install the commands using Conda, then you'll get an error. So make sure that you are in the correct section, that is console. If you are not able to see this, you can go here, that is click on this three lines, that is option, and click on here new console. Okay, the new console will be opened and your kernel will be started. So make sure that you are able to see this ln and any number 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and after this only your kernel is restarted. If you are not getting this, again restart the kernel or close this spider and reopen it. Okay, one more thing is that when you are opening this spider, make sure that you open it with spyder. You are running it as an administrator, because if you are not running it as an administrator, then you obviously get an error that the permission is not there to write the contents, something like that. So make sure you run it as an administrator so that you have the full privileges of this system. Okay, so now from file menu you can create the new file. You can open your existing file, save as. Okay, so this I'm not going to explain you because this is very common and everyone knows, or you can explore it. So from here you can run your code. From here you can debug your code. Here, from here also you can create new console and you can restart the kernel. After installing the library, you need to restart the kernel so that the library will take it will be able to I mean that your code will be able to recognize that library. Okay. So then here you can able will be able, yeah, from setting you can change the appearance or the syntax highlighting. Also from appearance you can change this, whatever you are comfortable with you can choose it. So I'm keeping it as spider dark and just click on apply and okay. Okay, so this is by default code written in this editor. You can close cut this out, and while you are saving this file, make sure that you save it as .ipy extension. Okay, .ipy extension, because if you save it for .py, then it may happen that some error will get that the file is not of suitable format, something like that. So you have to save it with .ipy. Okay, IPY is nothing but the IPython script. That means it tells the compiler that your program is of IPython script. Okay, so now next step is to create an environment, Conda environment, because we are whatever we are writing the programs that we will run into uh, that will run into the Conda environment only. So what is Conda environment? Conda environment is nothing but a directory or a folder that will contains a specific collection of your libraries or packages that you have installed. Okay, so whatever libraries such as Keras, TensorFlow, Matplotlib, sklearn, that whatever you have installed, that are all installed under your Conda environment. And if you are running your code inside that environment only, then and then only your code will be able to recognize those libraries. So make sure that you have created the environment. So how will you check that whether I have created the environment or not? So for that, you have to type the command in the console that conda env list, that is environment list, and you will be able to see at least one environment, that is base environment. And here also you will get note that you need to restart the kernel to use unupdated to use updated packages. Okay. So also the second command, instead of this conda env list, you can type that conda info and then hyphen envs. Okay. Same information will be displayed to you. Okay, that is base environment is already created. Okay, now next step is to that if we consider that your college haven't installed any libraries, you have to install it by your own. But for the in that case, you need an internet connection. Okay, so see, if you want to install a particular package, then you have to use the conda install and then the name of the library. So suppose I want to install conda install and TensorFlow. Make sure that you are typing the name of the library in the lowercase. Some students make mistake here and they type TENSER, or they write T capital and F capital. So you will not be able to install that library. So make sure you type this in lowercase and just hit the enter button. Then this will be installed. It will take some time. TensorFlow library takes times to install. Okay, so it will be automatically installed. After that, you will again get the note that you may need to restart the kernel to use the updated package, and then from here you can restart the kernel. Okay, similarly, you have to install the other libraries whatever you want, that is PyTorch, Keras, Okay, like that. And for skit learn, that is sklearn, we will be using this in the further assignment. So that time also I'll discuss this, but for now I'll discuss here also that for installing sklearn, you cannot directly write that conda install sklearn. You have to write skit hyphen learn, and then the sklearn will be installed. So these are some prerequisite, or you can say the basic commands that you will need to run your further assignment. So here see, I have installed the TensorFlow, and here all request packages are already installed because I have already set up the environment and executed the assignment, so it's showing that it is already installed. So in your case, if you are trying it for the first time, then it will automatically install and you will get that. You may need to restart the kernel to use the updated package. Okay, so these are some basic prerequisite for this assignment. So in the next assignment, we'll start with the second assignment, that is feed forward neural network. Okay, so for this video, I'll summarize this whole video now. So see, first you have to download the Anaconda from the link given in the description. No need to install the spyder or Python separately. Okay, then after that you can verify it whether it's installed or not by typing just Anaconda, and we'll be able to see this much options: Anaconda Navigator, Prompt, Spider, Jupyter Notebook. Okay, after that you have to open the Spider, and Spider interface I have already explained to you that first section, this section is your editor. Here you'll type your code, Python code. Okay, then this section will display you the, if you are in the variable explorer tab, then you will see the name of the variable, type, size, and what is the value of that variable. Then if you switch to the plots, then you will see the diagrams or graphs, bar graphs, histogram, whatever you have plotting, that will be displayed here. And this is your console, or you can say the terminal, where you are trying to type the commands. When you want to install the libraries or you will get some error, then it will be displayed here. Okay, and make sure that you are in the console itself, because in terminal these commands will not work. And one more thing is, while installing the libraries, don't use pip, because in Jupyter or in Colab we use pip to install the libraries. But in this case, don't use pip because it may lead to some error when you are trying to run your programs. So make sure you use the conda keyword. Then for creating environment, suppose if if you are not able to see the environments, like here we have seen that Conda environment, and then the name of the environment is base. So if you are not able to see this, then you have to create your own environment. So for that, what you will do is you'll write Conda create, and then the name of your environment. So I'll write here, suppose DL assignment. Okay, DL assignment, and then hit enter. So it will be created. Okay, then after this you have to restart the kernel. Okay. But the base environment, that is first environment, is already there, so no need to create an environment. If you get that that particular code is not under the Conda environment or something like that, then you have to understand that we haven't created the Conda environment, or the Conda environment is not already created. So in that case, you can create the Conda environment. Okay. Then next is what is meant by the Conda environment. So Conda environment is nothing but, you can consider it as a directory or a folder where whatever the packages you have installed, that are inside that directory, and so that whenever you are running the code, it will recognize that this library is installed inside this Conda environment, so I can use it. Okay, so then after, suppose you have created the Conda environment and still you are not able to run your code after restarting the kernel, spider and all, then you can try to activate that Conda environment. So for that, what you will type that Conda activate, and then the name of your environment, whatever you have created. Okay, like this, and then you have to hit the enter button. So and the most important thing is that you have to save this code with .ipy extension only. You can try with .py also, but I have got the errors with .py. So I recommend you to save this file with .ipy extension. So this is the basic prerequisite that we'll be using in your further assignments. So make sure that you watch this video completely from beginning to the end. And also make sure that you watch the previous lab assignment number 1 video where I have explained about the libraries like TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch and Theano. Theano currently we are not going to use, but you can go through the introduction of it. It may be asked in your practical examinations viva. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubt or you get any error while installing this, you can let me know in the comment section. I can solve your doubts. Okay. And yeah, you have to confirm two things from your college, that first, whether internet connection will be available or not. If not, then how will you will be able to install the libraries? Or if they are not giving you the internet access, then it might happen that they will already have installed the Anaconda, Spyder and set up all the libraries and all. But just confirm it once, because at that practical time you do not have to face any errors. Okay, so it's better to confirm it from your side. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubt, if you get any error, let me know in the comment section. So thanks for watching. We'll see in the next video of laboratory practice 2 of feed forward neural network. So thanks for watching.